Hello, everybody.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
I know the attention is going to be focused on the offense, but what about the defense? This is a situation that they pride themselves on, the ability to take the ball away in a key spot.
So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Let's go. Green, 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
He'll drop to throw, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Let's go. 3-19. Gone.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go now. Green.
And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Set. Blue, 90.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points is the result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, a field goal seems like a bad result.
Here comes the defensive unit now for the Buccaneers onto the field. Coming off that fumble recovery last time, so maybe they come out here with bigger eyes, a little bit more excitement.
No doubt about it, and I would hate to be a guy in the NFL nowadays that has the football in his hands. Because in the old days, you just worried about getting tackled. Now, they're trying to strip the football, create the takeaways, and that's often more embarrassing than getting knocked to the ground.
Have they gotten much better since your playing days at stripping the football?
So far beyond what we used to talk about. Our thing was just securing tackles, and if turnovers were a result of the tackle, that was one thing. But now they want you to secure the tackle, the next guy in, he's working to stripping the ball out, creating takeaways, getting it away from the offense is crucial.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They'll run the option left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They come out here in the eye.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Set. Green 39. Over.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, when both guys... Went up for the ball. I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, I didn't bunker. You too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
All right, here we go. Gun!
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prep for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Backing up. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's able to put it through. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. We get a glance at the Buccaneer defense as they file into position. And big play last time they were out there. Looked like they might give up points. Instead, they got the fumble recovery, and it led to a touchdown.
And on their side of the field, perfect time to get that done. But you're skeptical about it happening because it appeared that a pretty good drive was occurring. They were able to stop it and take the ball and put it in the other direction.
Turnover, the defense's best friend. A takeaway, the defense's best friend. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Time to step aside. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down and the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken around the 12. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. And quickly, they get to the line. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Newton now on second down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He's got time in the pocket. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Buccaneers have done a good job today stepping up, and they lead after 2. The Panthers came into today's game coming off an impressive win, but they'll need to turn it around to find their way back in the win column. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Panthers with it now early in the second. There's going to be a fumble here. Offense out now after the fumble. The pass ends up being picked off. Panthers will take it back for the touchdown. They're now on top by 4. Now 1st and 10, quick pass is complete, and he's going to go 19 yards for the score. Bucs up by a field goal. Buccaneers have it late in the first half. He'll jet out to the right on the run, and this run goes for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 10.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw here. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now back, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jihad Ward in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep, ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Five yards to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's got time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
The Buccaneers defense making their way back out onto the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
While there's no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And they'll go on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Here's Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 42 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
False start, offense.
First and 15 here behind the chains. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Play action. It's Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
2nd and goal to go now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And let's see, 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Finding time. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Three yards remaining here on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
No. Check. Patriot.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, Temper!
And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him...
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a play fake here on first down. Muscles him off. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second down is Newton. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Surveying the field, and seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Back to the air, Newton on second down. And that'll be incomplete.
Holding offense.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And he fields it cleanly. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
Hey,
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now, you see these numbers, and a week ago when he struggled, it just seemed like everyone was, the world was closing in on him when he was handed the football. Here, the hole seemed to be opening up.
Yeah, last week it appeared that he was running against 13 or 14 guys, didn't it? And I think last week, they just couldn't get in sync. Blockers, him, no matter what. It was almost like if they blocked it well, he picked the wrong hole to run through. If he picked the right hole to run through, there was just no hole really. People would swarm and knock him down. So what we're seeing this week is everything together, got it figured out, and he just seems sharper. I don't know if it's a better week of preparation or what went into it, but he looks like the guy we know.
This is brought in at the 21. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Now it's Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Back to throw, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Third and long, it's Newton. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Desperation time. Newton, fourth down. Looking middle, and that's complete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one, that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away. Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage lift defensively. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
He'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and... Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to bump. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They fake the give. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Come on, let's go!
And they give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Aguayo on for the PAT. And oh, it's blocked. The defense has it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
On 1st down, Newton. He's got time. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Now hold everything here. We're going to... Timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Throwing is Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One receiver left, three to the right. One last throw here for Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And they're really trying to build something. Beginning of the year, they said they thought 8 wins was a number to reach to call this season a success. And this win means they got there.
I like where you went with that. Building something. Not every team is going to be equipped to win 10, 12, 14 games in a season. Know your team, know your personnel. Now that they've accomplished that.